everybody. Good evening. It's Julie from Valley Soul in Huntsville, Alabama, and this is our beach bum video. So if you have little kids, you know that this is like the last week of school. There's no way that you could possibly miss it because it's been complete and utter chaos. I know we've got like break the dress code day, and we have field day, and we have art coming home, and it is so all kinds of exciting, but also all kinds of chaos in our lives right now. So our toddler, the reason we didn't go live this morning at 9:30 like we usually do is because our toddler is off of school, which is so fun. We had a great morning, and I don't usually get that kind of one-on-one time with him, but still, I was thinking like a 3-year-old walking around telling me what he wants to do. He's my kid. If I say, Luke, shh, I need to think for a minute, he's like, Mommy, I am talking to you. So he will not be heard. So I figured a nighttime live was better, break up our routine a little bit, and nighttime lives always lead to chaos. So it should be at least a fun and entertaining live. So let's talk beach styles. So, and some of my favorite things at the beach kind of as we go. So this was my little beach bum hat that I thought you guys would appreciate. Like, it's my own personal umbrella is what my kids call it because it is just so ridiculously large. But it does keep the sun off my face. So we'll take that off for now because I feel like I'm echoing within my own beach umbrella as I talk. But so Memorial Day is Monday. Who knew? So that's coming up, Memorial Day, and then a ton of people are getting ready to go to the beach. So with the kids getting out of school and it's finally summer and warm enough in Florida, this is a great time to head to the beach. So we're talking about some fun beach styles that you can definitely dress up a little bit. You can wear casually. And now I have a red mark on my head from that hat. But my personal favorite are always Birkenstocks. So whether they are casual or my casual Birkenstocks or my dressy Birkenstocks, I love Birkenstocks. We even just placed like a massive order as we have a beach trip coming up for my kids and ordered a bunch of shoes for my kids. So they make like from toddler size, like 2-year-old all the way up in ages for men and women. So my whole family was like, who needs the waterproof EVAs? Who needs the more active one? Who needs some dressier ones? So you definitely could just purchase your whole beach collection out of just Birkenstock alone because there's so many good styles. So first and foremost, if you're headed to the beach, the EVA one is like a no-brainer for every single person in your family. So the EVA is, let me put it on and I'll put one on and show you one, and then you'll get to see my worn ones. Okay, so this is the EVA, if I can get my foot in it. They're super lightweight. They're $49.95, so like price on them is ridiculously good. You can dress them up a little bit, so they're great because you can even throw them on with a dress. Like this is my beach cover up, so like a dress with what I have on and head out to lunch, and you're good to go. And you're not in your flip-flops. They also have that classic Birkenstock molded arch in there. So this is actually made out of that same molded footbed that they've had since forever, like the last 250 years. And they actually, it's a compressed EVA, which means that they put it in the machine, they put the mold together, and as the air gets into it, the shoe actually pops to its right size. So cool. Super comfortable, and they hold up really well. So I usually get about 3 summers out of mine, which is crazy for like a $50 shoe. And I'm to the point that I have a couple of colors rotating depending on what I have in my wardrobe. So this is called Eggshell. This is a really beautiful neutral color. So this is gonna act as your white essentially without being that stark white. And these are also great like boat days, beach, pool. They have the textured bottom, so it's pretty grippy, and then just so lightweight. So this is your EVA, $49.95. We have it in the ecru color, or the off-white color, as well as pink, which is a really sweet pink. I love this for the little girls and the moms if you want a matching pair. We have the black, And this one comes in the men's as well. And then we have this kind of charcoal gray color. So really pretty, definitely neutral, kind of goes with anything. And again, $49.95. So this is just a no-brainer. Grab it, throw it in your bag. Even as my kids' feet grow, this is one that we are constantly getting like the next size up to make sure that they have, because even like with it raining last week and our yard was like a muddy disaster, this is one they can wear, keep by the door, throw on. If it gets muddy, they just spray it off. So it's just very, very easy. And then your other Birkenstocks that are just like easy peasy to throw on are the toe loop ones, the Mayari, and then the Arizona. So my other foot is the Arizona, and it comes in a ton of colors. Well, I'll just grab these. And then this is the Mayari. So these are the other just like easy dress up, dress down, weigh nothing. Got this for my daughter. I've got a pair that I'm throwing on. So it's just like easy walk around. We like to travel to beaches like 30A where we park our car for the week and we walk everywhere. And that is where Birkenstocks are great, because whether you're biking or we ride scooters, walking to the bookshop, they're so easy and so comfortable. So literally you could pack your whole bag of Birkenstocks. A new Birkenstock that I am so excited about that just came in is the Mogami. So this one is targeted more like towards like active hiker, like outdoor lifestyle. So think like if you need a back strap, thank you so much, and a more industrial shoe. The Birkenstock just released these. So maybe my favorite part is that you buckle the top part and then the back is Velcro. So it's so easy. You kind of get it fixed to your foot. So I'll show you what that looks like. So you get this fixed to your foot and then you just literally Velcro in and out the back of it. So this is great if you're traveling and you want a waterproof sandal. So this is like more your cobblestones. If you're going to a rainforest, doing like off-road Ireland, light hiking, this is gonna have that really, really grippy bottom, and then you can adjust it, and then you have the back strap. So this one is gonna be a little bit more expensive and it's gonna weigh a little bit more than what the EVA does, but these are kind of two different functions, but this one can also function as both. So this is just your lightweight water shoe, easy. This is, I'm really walking, I'm doing a ton of hiking. It's basically like a sandal version of a tennis shoe. So I hate taking tennis shoes when I travel unless I'm working out, with the exception of the Cloud 5. I do take that one when I travel. This is if you're wanting to travel really, really light, this is a really good option. So I can kind of show you what it looks like on too. It's just, I'm so excited about this one. We didn't get a ton of sizes to start with, so if you want one like for next week, I would go ahead and come in and grab your size. But they used to do a shoe almost just like this, literally 20 years ago, and it was in what they called their Berkey collection, which no longer exists. And I wore that shoe like all through high school, all through college, because I didn't have to worry about if it was pouring rain. I used it as my shower shoe at Tutwiler, which isn't there anymore in Alabama. I used it like, it's just very, very versatile. So you could even do some light hiking. I'm going to say no in it. So it's not like the dressiest shoe, but it definitely is just like a Birkenstock with a back strap. So for those of you who have kids who are doing like swim this summer, which is a crazy thing, like kudos to you for doing that level of commitment. This is a really great option to throw on for the pool too. When you're like gonna be standing there for 10 hours, like the pool commitment is. And then just, again, super easy off. In this arch support, this is a wider fit, so it's gonna kind of give you that extra room if you are traveling to be able to loosen it up if you have any swelling issues. But these are awesome, awesome, awesome. There's also a kid's version of it. So if you have a toddler, this was definitely one of the ones I ordered for Luke. It was like, do you want red or blue? Red. Red is my favorite color. I need every shoe in red is what he told me. So we are going to have these in bright red for this summer. So this is a really great kind of all-purpose shoe for families. Okay, now we're going to move into our dressier options. Because if you are going to the beach with friends or you want to be able to go out at night, you don't want to pack stilettos for walking, but you still want to look cute. And so that's kind of where the rest of this collection goes. So let's talk about that. And then I also brought some of my favorite book reads. I thought you guys might think that was kind of fun. And if you have any suggestions and you're a reader, I would love to hear your suggestions and try them out. I am a, what did you call it?
Thriller.
And he was like, you're a thriller murder mystery girl. As soon as she saw my titles, I love a good thriller book that's just like a whodunit, but I need to think that I figured it out and then there be a major twist. So I do not like predictable books. I want it to like keep me up at night trying to figure out what's happening, but it also needs to make sense. So those are like my criteria on it needs to be like a whodunit, but it can't be obvious. And it can't be like somebody out of left field that we just met the last chapter. So I'll show you some of my favorites that I brought with me. And if any of you want to borrow them, I'm terrible about, I don't rewatch TV shows and I don't reread books, but I love a fresh book and like the smell of it. So that was a weird comment, but you know what I mean, like cracking the spine for the first time. So if any of you want to borrow any of these books, you're more than welcome to, and I can drop them off at the store. So, okay, so let's talk about your dressy shoes, and then we'll talk books in a second. I love these. Oh my gosh, you're so soft. Okay, Gabor. Gabor is one of my favorite brands. This one is so cute, and this is Velcro, but it's like that puffy Velcro. It just feels so good on the foot. So let me back up so you can see it. So see how cute this one is. The arch support in it is spot on. The cushion in the top is perfect. They're just like absolutely perfect. Gabor does lots of styles on this footbed. This is another one that I've had for 2 or 3 years, and I still wear the shoe all the time. I probably need to replace it, honestly. But the arch support, look at this arch. I mean, it is so bumpy in all the right places. So there's an arch here. You even have your outer arch over here. You have your little lateral arch built in. You have a nice little toe bar to help grip, to keep them on. I mean, they're just perfect. They have the notching in the sole, even though it's platformed, so that it does bend with your foot, which is really nice, so minimal breaking in. And they are just so cute. They literally go with everything. We've had them for 3 years. I almost didn't reorder them because I felt like, well, maybe we've been there and done that. I had people coming and going, I need a replacement pair. I wear that shoe all the time and it's perfect. So these are the 2 of them on, so you can kind of see what they look like. So cute with a little chain, definitely goes with white. And then the 2 strap holds on the foot. So if you don't like kind of the movement of a 1 strap, the 2 strap is really nice because it really holds the foot in place and you have the Velcro adjustability on it. So these are so ridiculously comfortable. You will not regret this. And this is one you can definitely just throw in your bag, and this can be your dress shoe, your walking shoe, wear with shorts, wear with swimsuits. I wouldn't go in the water in this one. It doesn't do great if it gets soaking wet, but it's definitely like an all day, every day kind of shoe. So this is a really good option. Okay, let's talk 4Cs. Have we done one? Have we done a 4Cs live?
We've done a 4Cs live, yeah.
Okay, so it's been a hot minute. Let's just give a little bit of background about 4Cs. 4Cs, the founder of them worked for Alexander McQueen for 25 years. She went to the London School of Design and Footwear Design, got her master's there, so she understands style. So, got that. This is her kind of passion project on wanting to marry comfort with style, and oh my gosh, has fully succeeded. The only problem with 4Cs is we keep selling out. So it's definitely one of those brands, if we don't have your size, you're going to want to pre-order it because usually they're sold by the time they get here. We're working on getting a little bit more inventory to keep them in stock, but they are just flying out the door because they feel so good. So kind of the backstory, when I saw them at the shoe show, I went, oh, those are so fun. There's no way they're comfortable. And the rep was like, you need to just stick your foot in them. And I put my foot in them and I placed an order on the spot because they are ridiculous. So there are not that many styles. It's kind of a capsule collection, which I really like because it gives you where you can do some colors and a few different styles, but it's not going to be 40 shoes. So this is one of them. They all have these crazy names. This is the Mellow collection. So this is going to be that padded top strap. These are functioning buckles, and then this is Velcro. But I love even, like, look at this little touch of blue. It just really goes with everything. Gets you up off the ground. But then what you don't think about from a comfort standpoint necessarily is this rocker toe actually helps propel you through the step. So if you have plantar fasciitis, if you have neuromas, if you have forefoot issues, if you're traveling and just want to be off the ground and comfortable, this is a really good option. So the platform is not just there for fashion purposes, it's definitely like a function feature. So cute. I have it in the brown, we have it in the cream. Look how beautiful that is with that mint. This is a great neutral to use as your white replacement. And then Amy has on the toe loop ones. So these are so cute. They do actually do this with a fur in the fall, which cracks me up. But they feel like slippers. They feel ridiculously good and are so comfortable.
I think these are my favorite. No, second favorite, but along the lines because they go with just about anything. You can dress them up or dress them down.
Yeah. So what's your
Love them.
favorite? You can't make a comment like that and then not say what your favorite is.
Okay, I think it's gonna be between this one and the Plio Juno, but I like them for
Yes.
different reasons, so I can't say that one or the other.
It's a
is my
two-pair
favorite.
situation.
Yes.
It's not a what. It's not an either or. It's a you end up buying both kind of situation.
Yes.
So the brown with the toe loop is definitely like I'm walking all day. I want to feel like I'm in a flat, but I want to have that support and that cushion and be up off the ground, and that is where that one is. This one is still an all-day style with the crisscross and the platform and the heel on it. But you are off the ground. So this is when I was actually looking at a property
I was about to bring this up.
and I wanted to see if the yard could be flat and cleared for like a play area and a trampoline. And so I literally was like climbing boulders in this shoe. It was a little bit ridiculous, but
you did okay.
but I did it, and it was fine. But this is when I have the pickiest feet ever, which is why it's a good thing that I own a comfort shoe store, because honestly, if they feel good on me, they're going to feel great on you, because my feet are so picky. This is a shoe I can wear on this hard floor for 8 hours a day and still feel great. So it comes like this, and then it also comes in brown. And then the other style that's on the same footbed and outsole is this. And we hear over and over like, oh, I don't know if I'm young enough for that shoe. Girl, you are young enough for this shoe. It is so cute. And we literally sell it $30 to $90. So they're ridiculously comfortable. If you put your foot in it, you're gonna be like, and these are going home with me. So they're definitely more of like a high-end funky. I don't know if you saw the picture of me and Sandy from Fringe the other day, but she has plantar fasciitis and she owns a salon, and she's like, my feet are killing me and I can't get rid of it. And she got several pairs of these because she put them on and went, this actually feels good and puts some pep in my step. And it was like, that is our whole goal here at Valley Sole, is to put some pep in your step. So we want you to be able to travel and enjoy your vacations and your feet feel good. And we want you to stand and go out to dinner and live your life and not have hurting feet and not feel like, oh, I have to wear these shoes. We want you to feel like, yay, I get to wear fun shoes and I get to feel good. And that is what our whole mission is here. So this is a really fun brand with some really fantastic styles that you'll not only enjoy wearing, but you're gonna go, oh my gosh, these feel so good. So 4Cs are fantastic. Okay, another really fun brand that you'll enjoy wearing, because that's what we do here, is Oncept. So Oncept, These were born, I love a good origin story, clearly. These were born from a designer who had started and sold several shoe brands, some of which I'm sure you've heard of. And he wanted to make one pair of shoes that could be worn for a month-long trip to Europe, go with everything, and feel good for an entire month on your feet. So he succeeded in spades. They are insanely, isn't that the phrase, in spades?
I think so.
Okay, we're gonna go with it. He succeeded. They are stupidly comfortable. It's another one, if you put your foot in it, you're gonna go, I have to have these. This is a new one, so I'm sure a lot of you have seen the Phoenix from them that we have in like 6 colors because it's such a great one. This one's a little bit more narrow, super soft leather. It has that fantastic footbed. Let me just show you the footbed. This says it all. Look how thick this thing is. I mean, it is unreal. And it actually has like the contouring for the arch support in there too. And this is one, the first week I had it, I wore it 4 days in a row, no breaking in, and it was fabulous. So this one is so cute. It kind of reminds me of some shoes that were really popular in the 90s. It's just like a fun style. And then Hannah has on the London. The London we completely sold out of, and it just came back in. And how cute would they be for Memorial
I
Day?
know. You can pair them with your blues like I have on, or if you have a nice like red top, it would be absolutely beautiful. These do fit a little bit more narrow, which is great for me, but very soft, zero break-in. Can be worn with or without socks, which is good. I typically would wear mine with a sock, but I know Julie would not wear hers with a sock.
Because you're defeating the purpose.
Yes.
It's like somebody poured magic over your foot to feel amazing. I mean, this leather is so insanely
Can be worn
soft.
both ways, for sure.
You
but
should wear them without a sock. That's what feels
Maybe
so
I'll try.
I
good.
think you're the only one in the store that does.
I think so.
I
I just
know.
love a good sock. I live in my
We do
OS
have good. We do have
I
good
love
socks.
my OS First socks.
Yes.
That's the ones I'm wearing every day. 'cause
Yes.
The arch support.
Yeah, the arch in the sock is really nice, but the leather on these is so soft. So at least please try them on without a sock, and then if you insist, you do you. But they are so soft and so comfortable. So that's your linen, and you see like super cute with a little jumpsuit. They're cute with dresses. They're cute with shorts. They really go with everything and feel so good. So that's on set, and we have like 12 more. So it's not just these two. You have lots of colors to choose from, which is fun. But the white tennis shoe is hard to beat, especially when you are traveling. So, okay. And then, should we talk books next or do the Rowan next?
Let's do books as your closer.
Okay, so we'll do Rowan next because it's a fun one. Okay, so this is our top selling shoe from Dansko. This is our Rowan. She is a closed-toed sandal. So if you don't have your toes done, not a problem. If you want a little bit of coverage because you're going to a city that's kind of dingy, this is perfect. All day, every day, super comfortable. And I love the blue for Memorial Day. So we actually have them in blue, and then we do have them in red as well. So if you're wanting to have a little bit more of a patriotic feel, this is a really good option.
Yes. And this is the one that I always suggest to people whenever they go on trips and they want one shoe that's both a good walking shoe, but they can wear it to dinner. And it's great, especially if you're going to Europe or England where it rains a lot. Good to
Yes.
go. They're water resistant. What was the word that she used last time when we talked about Dansko? Impregnated?
Oh, it has an impregnated leather.
Yeah.
They actually inject it with waterproofing material. So it gets wet, water just beads up and rolls off of it. One of my friends who does not usually wear comfort shoes, she has this in like 3 colors. She got it for her mom, she got it for her mother-in-law, she got them for herself. Like they're just such a good, versatile flat. And ballets are back. Like, wait till fall of this year. It is crazy how many ballets there are. So this is a way to get that ballet look, but still be open and airy for our 1,000,000-degree summer heat. So this is a really good option. So we carry this in black, taupe, navy, red,
And yellow.
and mustard. Yes. So we have it in so many different colors. It's a really great style. Anytime we carry it in that many colors, you know it's a good one. So this is one super comfortable, again, from day one. We really aim to have shoes that if you have to break them in, that they're going to feel so good on your foot, but a lot of them you can grab today, wear to Europe tomorrow, and you're good to go. So, okay, my books. So if you're not a reader, you can skip ahead. But if you are a reader, and especially a reader of thriller, suspense books, I'm your girl. Would love to talk books. Okay, so we'll start with my least favorite of these. So this is what I've been reading this year. So The Guest List by Lucy Foley. Also shout out, there's a wonderful, if you're heading to Rosemary Beach, there is a fantastic bookshop in the town center, and she has some fantastic recommendations. That was the first thing my kids said when they found out where we were going. They said, "Are we going to that bookshop?" Because we go like 3 times. They like finish a book in a day and a half, and we have to go back and get another book. So anyways, she's great. So if you need some book recommendations, definitely check out your local small bookstores. And I'm really excited, Snail on the Wall just opened permanently downtown.
Serious?
I'm serious. So we now officially have a local bookstore, so I need to check that out. And I'm really excited about that one. Okay, The Guest List. This one, I'm terrible about not doing spoilers, so I'm going to try my best. Okay, so this one is about people who are attending a wedding on an island in Scotland, and it is definitely like they're stuck there because of a storm, and people keep getting killed. So
I like how you try to dress that up.
so they are getting killed, so if that's interesting to you. It was a
Interested in
good
people
read.
getting killed.
I feel like my mom likes to travel to Scotland and Europe, so this is a fun one. Okay, next up. And this one my mom actually read. This is my favorite. The Housemaid. If you have not read The Housemaid, it is so good. It is twisty and turny, and it is really spectacular, and I'm not gonna spoil this one for you. So The Housemaid, Frida McFadden. Frida McFadden is a great writer. I've read several of her books and love them. She's actually, fun fact, she is hold on, let me make sure I get this right, a working neurologist. Hold on. Dun, dun. Oh, this one doesn't have, oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's on the back. The author, about the author's usually on the back on
I don't know. Okay, well, anyways, they call it psychological suspense. There's something wrong with me that I love psychological suspense. But anyways, she is like I think she's a neurosurgeon, and then like an author on the side. And that makes me feel like such an underachiever in life, because shoe store owner / mom is like, even with my friends, just having time to live life is kind of chaotic. And she is casually a neurosurgeon and author, so it's okay. She makes up for it. She's a really, really great author. So this is like a must read if you like psychological thrillers. Very good twist. There's also a part 2. Part 2 is also good. Not as good as part 1. The Housemaid's Secret is the second book. Okay, this is the one that I'm taking to the beach with me. I'm really excited about. The Teacher. This is also a Frida McFadden book. This one, it has an interesting subject matter, but the main character in it is completely obsessed with shoes. And I didn't even know that. I just bought this book. And I read it last week while we were in Hershey, Pennsylvania, for the National Shoe Retailers Association. I was like, how perfect is this? I mean, it talks about like, she loves shoes. She goes to the shoe store. She's actually maybe having an affair with a shoe store worker. But I don't, it's at the beginning. It's not a big spoiler. But she loves shoes. So this is like a good for the shoe store part of it, but again, questionable subject matter. As all of these are. I should not recommend these books to you. Okay, this one I'm really excited about. This is The House Across the Lake. And this is like a recently widowed actress trying to escape a streak of bad press, resorts to a quiet lake, and then people start vanishing. So I'm really excited about this. So this is my like first read while we're at the beach that I'm really excited about. And this is a new author I haven't read before. So if you have any suggestions, I've heard The Maid is really good, not aside from The Housemaid. I've heard, what other books? I love some Colleen Hoover. If you've ever read some of her stuff, she's a very fun, also super inappropriate in some of her books.
Emily
Okay.
Henry.
Okay, come tell her about your
Yes.
favorite book.
Oh.
If you're going to the beach, Emily Henry, she has a whole line of books that are like perfect like summer reads, and there's even one called Beach Read.
Ooh,
I'm currently reading it right now. It's really good.
it's good.
But no, they're all like little easy reads, and it's like really popular. Everyone's like reading Emily Henry books at the beach.
Oh, wow.
So
I love
they're all
that.
very
Okay,
good.
what kind of books? Probably
They're
not
like they're
psychological
more
thriller.
they're more like rom-com
Okay.
books.
Oh, how fun
Yes,
was that? Okay,
yes.
meanwhile, have y'all been watching
Yes.
Bridgerton while we're on
We
like
have. We've
non-shoe
been
topics?
watching.
I've already been spoiled on the end, but it's okay.
Okay, I
because
haven't
I'm
been
still
spoiled.
gonna
Is
rewatch
it?
it.
Oh my gosh, Bridgerton this
Yes.
season is so good. It has Penelope Featherington in it, and then you know her friend. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Colin.
Colin, yeah.
That they've been like best friends, and is it going to turn into a romance? And then he starts. Anyways, I'm not going to go for you. So I'm so excited. So Bridgerton's. Watch Bridgerton. Hey Joey, you're gonna. My husband is on here. Watch Bridgerton. If you have any book reads, send them my way. If you want to read any of these books, I am reading this one, but the other three are available, and I have a bunch of Colleen Hoover books too. If any of you want to start a book swap, Amy, you have a recommendation?
I have a book addiction. It's
Okay,
a fantasy
come give
romance book addiction.
Okay, so if you like fantasy romance, we
All
have
right.
all tastes here.
I don't like rom-coms, but I love reading a good fantasy romance. So if you love a good fantasy romance, anything by Sarah J. Maas, definitely questionable topics,
Yeah.
but really good. The first book in her Court of Thorn and Roses series is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast.
Oh.
So if you are, like me, a Beauty and the Beast fan, you need to pick up Sarah J. Maas's Court of Thorns and Roses, and the
I thought that sounded
series
good.
goes through a lot of twists and turns that you would not expect.
So psychological thriller.
There is some psychological thrill. There's a lot actually in the first book, to be honest.
There we go. See,
But
it's
yeah,
all the same thing.
Sarah J. Maas is my #1 fantasy romance author. I recommend her to everyone.
Oh, awesome.
So, yeah.
I love that. I know. One of my, the Freedom McFadden, the teacher book, which again, this is the cover of it. That is a teacher's apple with a knife in it. I just created an avalanche. My 11-year-old was like, "What is that book about?" And I was like, "Nothing really."
She is.
I have like, it's an adult book. There's some people, there's a shoe store theme, and she was like, "Oh, okay, so do you like it?" And I said, "I do like it, but I also read this book," and she said, "Oh, that's by the same author, so you must like that author." And I was like, "Yeah, let's end the conversation there. We're good with that." But yes, these are not leave out for your children to read even the backs of kinds of psychological thriller. So anyways, I hope that you guys have an awesome, if you have a beach trip planned, have an awesome beach. If you have an awesome beach, have an awesome trip to the beach. Have some fun lake days this summer. Enjoy your Memorial Day. Enjoy your summer. I definitely have the fleeting feeling of like, oh my gosh, I really have these many more summers with my kids kind of feelings. My husband just said the kids are watching. Hey. So anyways, I hope that you have a wonderful summer. And we have so many great shoes. And even if you have like a kid or a toddler in your life and want a Birkenstock or something that we don't have in store, we are always happy to ship it in for you. And just appreciate you shopping small with us. One more thing to mention, if you are an On Foot fan and you have not heard from us, reach out to us. So you can send us a DM or you can send us an email to info@valleysoul.com or julie@valleysoul.com so that we can make sure that you know everything going on. And I think that's it. So have a great weekend, it's Monday. It is not even kind of weekend. It is week. We are in it, y'all. But summer is coming. So I saw one more thing. I saw a meme that said, "We're almost to the Publix runs before the lake and the beach days." And I was like, yay, we are. Their Boar's Head sandwiches are like my go-to. I love a sandwich on the beach. But anyways, so we're almost there. Y'all can do it. Y'all have a great day, and thanks for shopping small with us. Bye, guys.